Today on Saltiness Isn't Bliss, I am going to share with you a oh so fun, oh so elegant, oh so simple fruit medley. So, the bowl or the dish that I plan to put my fruit in, I've combined a simple melamine plastic plate with a decorative etched glass bowl, just to give that little contrast there and look a little more fancy than I really am. This was super inexpensive. This bowl actually has a beautiful glass tray that fits underneath it, but the tray is just much larger than what I need. So I figured, hey, the plate will work, and I'm working with two of my very favorite fruits today, that is watermelon and strawberries. So that pop of red is really gonna look great on this color plate and in this serving dish. So over here I've got my freshly washed strawberries, and over here I've got my cut of watermelon. I actually was able to buy it just like this, so if you're looking for a great shortcut, you can buy the watermelon pre-cut. It is also seedless, and if you shop at the right time, you can get a good deal on it as well, even when it is in season. So we're going to start with the strawberries. So my plan is to line all around the edge of my plate here with my strawberries. Then we will move on to our watermelon, which I'm going to show you a fun little way to scoop that out. This is actually an ice cream scooper. I don't have a melon baller, was hoping to find one, couldn't. This is a great cheap alternative. So then we will fill our bowl with our watermelon balls. So with the strawberries, we're going to start by cutting the end off. So we want to remove and discard the end of the strawberry. So when we do that, it's going to look something like that. We're going to throw this out, and we're going to save this chunk of strawberry. And what we're going to do then is we're going to cut it with it laying sideways, I guess. You can really cut it any way you want, guys. So, and you can also go with other fruits. So if these two fruits aren't your favorite, or you don't have them handy, use whatever fruits you got. So what we're going to do then is just cut lines across the whole strawberry, bottom to top, so that when we're done, and of course the dog is right below me, just in case I drop these, it should look something like that. And then we're just going to lay those pieces kind of overlapping a bit, assuming we have enough that we'll be able to do that, around the edge of our plate there. So you're just going to continue those steps until you've used up all of your strawberries. If you run out of room on the plate, you can always just overlap them. I don't think that'll be the case because I don't have very many because I've already eaten a bunch. And you can also spread them out so they don't have to be as tightly packed on there as I originally had them. But cutting them this way really gives you the largest slice that you can get out of this fruit. So that's why I've decided to slice them that way. But yeah, actually I still have a bunch left. And I've already gone halfway, around my plate there. All right, I got a little fancy there for you guys. So I've arranged them on the plate, kind of one forward, one backward, just to give it another little fun and fancy look. So now we move on to our watermelon. So with a melon baller or an ice cream scooper, the idea here is we want to dig it into the fruit, and we want to twist 180 degrees, and hopefully that will get us our ball shape that we're going for. The ice cream scooper is shaped a little differently than the melon baller, which has more of a round, smaller shape to it. So let's give it a try and see. So we're going to dig it in there and then twist. And yeah, that actually did work. It worked pretty perfect there. The dog is right below me getting all the juice from this watermelon. So it's not a round ball, it has a flat side, but I'm okay with that because it still turned out like a perfect little scoop there of fruit ice cream, right? So then I'm gonna plop that into my bowl, and I'm just gonna repeat those steps until I've used up all my fruit and my bowl is full. Okay, so I just realized that my arm and my hand were kind of blocking the view of my scoop here out of my watermelon, so let's try that again. So I will try to hold it from this side. So again, we're gonna dig it into our fruit and then we're just gonna twist. And as we do that twist, it not only pulls our melon ball out, but it also gives it that full rounded shape that we're going for. All right, there's how my melon balls turned out. Some of them are not perfectly shaped, but you know what? All the more fun, all the more part of cooking and being in the kitchen. So that is how they turned out. Now I'm gonna add them over here to my plate of strawberries. So without dumping them all on the floor, there is a peek at those. So now you may wonder, well, what else can you add to this? And really the sky is the limit. So what I'm gonna share with you is just a couple things, a couple additions that I thought of that I thought would make it extra tasty. But of course, guys, you can add more fruit, you can add cheeses, nuts, crackers, whatever you come up with that you think will pair well with fruit, go for it. So what I'm gonna add is a little bit of whipped topping, some cinnamon, some ground cinnamon, and then in this bag here that has obviously been eaten and well loved, I've got some chunks of dark chocolate. So I'm going to kind of just sprinkle those in with my strawberries because that's always a great pairing. So I'm gonna put just a nice round ball to go with my melon balls of whipped topping. Sprinkle the top of that with some ground cinnamon. And then just add some of these chocolate chunks around the plate. And then this quickly transforms from a fruit medley to a dessert tray, dessert platter. Just like that. And the floor is all sticky from the watermelon that I gave to the dog. So there it is, guys. If you have some creative ideas, tips, and things you've made with fruit, please share them down below, or additions to go with fruit. Thanks so much for watching. See you next time.